Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This video is about the transform of signals and systems, and here we'll be discussing example 10.4, for which there have been several requests. Let's see. This is the example. We have to calculate the Z transform, and then we have to plot the pole 0 and ROC for this signal shown here. So let me just copy the signal. This is the signal, and then what we need to do is we need to convert this sign into exponential form, just using this formula. Sine theta is e raised to the power j theta minus e raised to the power minus j theta divided by 2j. Why we are doing this? Because then we can combine with 1/3. So this is for sine. Rest everything remains same, and from here we can just take them separately, two parts. So this is with ej pi by 4n, and this is the second part. And now we'll use this formula to transform into Z transform. This is the formula. What we do is that with this signal, which is this signal in our case, we add Z power minus n, and then we take summation from minus infinity to plus infinity. So following the same technique, summation minus infinity plus infinity, this whole signal that we had, with that we are adding Z minus n in both the cases. So we had this signal. Now what we'll do, we'll bring Z and earlier and un later. So Zn comes earlier, un here, and then we can now add the power. Let me go back and just tell you one point. From here, how did we get this? We just took power n common, 1/3 e raised to the power j pi by 4. So that is how this term came. Okay, now we are also bringing in Z inside and taking n common, so Z minus 1, and we take n common from here, it will be Z minus 1, so that comes inside. The other thing what we have done is that we have removed un. You know that un means multiply by 1 or 0 onward, not before, not the negative sign. So that is why we are changing this infinity sign, because minus infinity to 0, un is 0, so the whole signal will be 0. So the limit is now starting from n is equal to 0 to infinity, and then the signal un removed. Now we have also learned in the previous examples that we can use this formula, that summation of xn, limit n0 to infinity, can be written as 1/1 minus x, provided the magnitude of x is less than 1. So we'll apply the same formula here. So 1/1 minus x, 1/1 minus x, this is our x. And similarly in the second case, provided this thing is, that is x is less than 1. The mod of x is less than 1. So in both cases. And now to plot it, it is better that we write it in this form, Z/Z minus a, so that easily we can see from here the region of convergence. It has to be magnitude of Z should be greater than the magnitude of a. To do that, to bring this thing in this form, one way is that we can write 1/Z, we take the LCM and then invert it. But the easiest way I feel is that if you multiply numerator and denominator by Z, then what will happen? Z at the top, this will be Z, and here Z and Z inverse will get cancelled, it will become 1. So this is our new relation. Okay, so from here, now we take 1 over 2j common. So we get this relation. And we can now take the LCM of the two and try to solve this. So it will be z square and minus z square, they will get cancelled. I hope you can do this. We are multiplying this here and minus multiplying these two here. So z square gets cancelled. So this term remains at the top. And again, we'll be trying to use the Euler relation. So 1 over 3 and z we have taken common. E j pi by 4, we're writing this one positive 1 and then negative 1 divided by 2j. And just recall this formula that we had, this formula. So from here now we are going back to the sign. So it will be 1 over 3z sine pi by 4 and the denominator remains same. Now how much is sine pi by 4? I hope you remember or use your calculator. It is 1 over under root 2. So replacing this by 1 over under root 2, get this relation which can be written as 1 over 3 under root 2z, the denominator remains same. And now this is the proper form. We have a 0 here and we have 2 poles at the denominator. And to plot, and this is in the proper form like this. So we'll plot the poles and then we'll also plot the ROC. And ROC will be magnitude of Z should be greater than magnitude of this term. In the second case, also, magnitude of Z should be greater than magnitude of this term. Now, e power something is angle and the maximum value of E will be 1. And similarly here, E will be 1. Therefore, we can say that the magnitude of Z will be 1 over 3, greater than 1 over 3 from here. So this is what we are going to use. So from this relation, now we'll first of all plot the pole and zeros. So 0 at the numerator, if Z is equal to 0, that means it is starting at 0. So this blue circle is representing 0. Then the poles from here you can see Z will be 1 over 3 EJ pi by 4. So first of all we draw a circle of 1 over 3 radius and then locate the two poles. Now this is at 45 degree. Pi by 4 is positive 45. So one pole is here. Here it is negative 45 degrees. So the other pole is here. So the pole and zero plot we have done. Now we will plot the ROC. ROC means that the region of convergence has to be outside this circle, greater than 1 over 3. So let me try to plot it. So the green line is showing the ROC. So this picture is representing pole and zero and also the ROC of Z transform. I hope you have been able to follow this. Please let me know through your comments. Thank you.